Good day, everyone. My topic for today is all about Chapter 5, Lesson 8.2, the Education 4.0 in the School Curriculum. I am your reporter for today, Richelle D. Lauron from BSE English 3. So before we proceed to Education 4.0, let us identify first what is Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution is the appearance of new technologies and novel ways of perceiving the world that trigger profound change in economic and social structures. This is according to Schwab, the founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. So in Industrial Revolution, it is where the technologies are being discovered. And this technology that are discovered create a change in the society as well as in the social structures of the community. Let's identify what are the types of industrial revolution. There are four types of industrial revolution, and this is the IR 1.0, IR 2.0, IR 3.0, and IR 4.0. So in IR 1.0, it is the invention of steam engine. Human laborers are replaced with machines as well as lost their jobs because machines do the job effectively. So in this industrial revolution, it is the start of the discovery of steam engine. So in this time, the human laborers are being replaced with machine because machine do the job effectively, faster and properly than the human laborers, because sometimes it takes a lot of human laborers compared to machines to do the work faster and more efficient. Next, let's proceed to IR 2.0. It is the age of science and mass production. It is where the discovery of electricity, gasoline engines, airplanes, and chemical fertilizer. So, as the Industrial Revolution grows, the discovery of humans also grows. So, in IR 2.0, it is the age of science and mass production. So, it is where the science-related discoveries are being known. The medicines as well as the chemicals, the gasolines are being discovered. So it is also the improvement of IR 1.0 because it is where the mass production happens. Next, let's proceed to IR 3.0, the digital revolution, global communication, computers, and cell phones. So, in this industrial revolution, the discovery of phones, computers, as well as any gadgets that we have now started. So, it is also called the digital revolution. So, in this revolution, we are able to use gadgets, and the manufacturers also can mass product the production of computers, cell phones, as well as anything that is connected to um, communication. Next, let's proceed to IR 4.0. It is the revolution of interconnectivity. So, when we say IR 4.0, it is the improved version of IR 3.0 because in IR 3.0, it is where the computers and cell phones are being discovered. So in IR 4.0, the interconnectivity. So without interconnectivity, we couldn't communicate with other people. We cannot um, connect to our relatives or someone that is far from us. So, IR 4.0 is also the Internet of Things, or IoT, and artificial intelligence, or AI. So, invention of robots, driverless cars, genetic sequencing, and editing, miniatured sensors, and 3D painting. So we can know anything, anytime, anywhere. So in IR 4.0, the invention of robots, the driverless cars, as well as genetic sequencing have started. So in IR 4.0, it is the fourth industrial revolution came after the IR 1.0, IR 2.0, and IR 3.0. So in this industrial revolution, we can know anything, anytime, anywhere, as well as with the genetic sequencing and editing, we can cure illnesses no matter what it is. For example, the cancer through genetic sequencing and editing, or the improved science discoveries of our scientists, we are able to fight for this sickness, or we can able to cure all the illnesses that sometimes it is hard to cure before the ancient times. Next, let's proceed to Education 4.0. So what is Education 4.0? Education 4.0 is the response of education sector to all the changes brought by IR 4.0. So school curricula should focus on the development of innate human characteristics and creativity, flexibility, compassion, and empathy. These skills are demanded by RI 4.0 as a part of its 10 skills enumerated by World Economic Forum. So, in Education 4.2, it is where the school focuses on the response on IR 4.0. So, the school curricula should focus on the development of innate human characteristics, because in IR 4.2, machines do all the work, right? So, in order for the human to cope up with this, so school curricula should focus on the innate human characteristics such as creativity, flexibility, compassion, and empathy. And these four innate human characteristics are being demanded by RI 4.0 as a part of the 10 skills which are enumerated by the World Economic Forum. And these 10 skills are as follows. So number 1, the complex problem solving. Number 2, critical thinking. Number 3, creativity. Number 4, people management. Number 5, coordinating with others. Number 6, emotional intelligence. Number 7, judgment and decision making. Number 8, service orientation. Number 9, negotiation. And number 10, cognitive flexibility. So these 10 skills, this should be the main goal of this school curricula in order for the humans to cope up with the changes that happens in our community. So Education 4.0 intentionally and formally include program outcomes, course outcomes, and learning outcomes that are focused on the development of 10 skills for success in IR 4.0. Learners must be taught how to use machines with their unprecedented processing power, storage capacity, and their unlimited access to knowledge. So, in Education 4.0, it is stated that it doesn't only focus on the human characteristics, but also includes the program outcomes, the course outcomes, as well as the learning outcomes that are needed in order to achieve the success in response to IR 4.0. So it also in Education 4.2, the learners are taught how to use machines, how to operate machines, as well as the use the humans' unlimited access to knowledge in order for the machine to work and improve. Next, Education 4.2 is also focuses on mode of teaching. So in mode of teaching, a teacher or the instructor may use face-to-face instructions or online learning, or he or she may be able to combine these to mode of teaching, which results to a better and more flexible mode of teaching. Assessment of learning is not limited to paper and pencil tests. So, when we say it is not limited to paper and pencil tests, it doesn't only focus on the written work, but also it focuses on the performance, because in our society right now, knowledge is not the only way to survive. So we must need not only knowledge but also the experience. And we need experience in order for us to cope up with the improvements that happens in our society. Next is the assessment of knowledge, skills, and values is done through more authentic modes of assessment. So, the assessment of knowledge and skills is done using the authentic modes of assessment. Since I have already tackled what is the Education 4.2, the types of Industrial Revolution as well as Industrial Revolution itself, let's test if you fully understand our topic for today. So let us have our assessment. So our assessment, the directions are: answer the following statements. Write your answer in the space provided before the number. So we have 10-item quiz or assessment, and write your answer in a 1/4 sheet of paper. Thank you for listening to our topic for today. I hope you understand well and you have learned a lot on our topic for today. So, once again, I am Rachel D. Lauron from BSE English 3, your reporter for today. Thank you.